The film begins with the legend of the hunters. For many years, the demon king Guima has sent his demons to Earth to steal human souls. Whenever this happened, the hunters would appear. They were women with powerful voices who used music to fight demons. Their voices created a magical shield called the Han Moon, which protected the world from evil. The hunters have always worked in groups of three, led by a woman named Celine. They fought demons by performing together as a musical trio. Celine's dream is for the hunters to one day create the Golden Han Moon, the strongest shield ever made, so that Guima and his demons can never return. In the present day, the latest hunters are a popular K-pop group known as Huntrix. As the movie begins, fans are gathered and waiting for Huntrix's concert to start. While they wait, they talk about who the members of Huntrix are. Mira is known as the rebel of the group. She is the black sheep of her family and likes to break the rules. Zoey is the group's rapper. She is kind, gentle, and always smiling. Rumi is the lead singer. Her mother was once a hunter in a group called the Sunshine Sisters, but she passed away. After that, Celine took care of Rumi and raised her like her own daughter. Now, Mira, Zoe, and Rumi must carry on the hunter legacy, performing music by day and fighting demons by night, all while working toward the creation of the Golden Han Moon that could finally end the fight once and for all. High up in the sky, the members of Huntrix are sitting in their private jet, eating a big meal to get energy before their concert. As they're enjoying their food, they get a video call from their manager, Bobby. He looks stressed and asks where they are because the fans are already waiting for them at the concert venue. Suddenly, the girls notice something strange. The flight attendants on the plane are actually demons in disguise. The members of Huntrix quickly get ready to fight. As their hit song, How It's Done, starts playing, they battle the demons using their voices and powerful moves. The inside of the plane becomes a mess as they fight off the demon crew. After defeating most of them, the three girls jump out of the damaged jet, still fighting demons while falling through the sky. They land perfectly on the stage in front of thousands of screaming fans. The music continues, and they put on an amazing performance while finishing off the last demon during the show. Meanwhile, deep in the underworld, the demon king Guima is furious. He punishes his demon minions for losing to Huntrix and for failing to collect human souls. While he is raging, one of his oldest and most powerful demons, Genu, steps forward with a plan. Genu says he has an idea that can finally defeat Huntrix. He and four other demons will take on new human forms and pretend to be a boy band called the Saja Boys. Their plan is to win over Huntrix's fans. If the fans turn their love and attention away from Huntrix, the Han Moon will grow weak and eventually fall. Guima listens to the idea, but then looks at Genu closely. He asks what Genu really wants in return. Genu quietly replies that he just wants his painful memories to be erased. Anything extra. Huntrix is supposed to take a break after their last concert. Mira and Zoe are excited to finally relax and enjoy some time off. But before they can even settle in, Rumi suddenly announces the release of their next big song, called Golden. This means the group has to start promoting it right away, cutting their break short. While they are recording the music video for Golden, something strange happens. Rumi's voice starts to crack and lose power. She quickly leaves the set and goes somewhere alone. There, she looks at her arms, which are covered in glowing demon patterns. This shows that Rumi is not fully human. She is half demon. A flashback reveals that Celine has known Rumi's secret all along. Rumi's mother was a human, and her father was a demon. Ever since Rumi was a child, Celine has protected her and made sure that no one, not even Mira or Zoe, found out the truth. Worried about her voice, Rumi and the others go to visit Healer Han, a strange but wise man who can see into people's hearts just by looking into their eyes. He studies each of the girls, although he refuses to look into Mira's eyes because she scares him. Han gives Rumi a special tonic that might help fix her voice. As the girls leave, they run into 5 mysterious boys. These are the demons who turned themselves into a boy band, the Saja Boys. Their leader is Genu, and the others are named Romance, Mystery, Abs, and Baby. At first, the girls are impressed by their looks, but their attitude quickly changes when Genu roughly knocks Rumi down. The girls realize that something is wrong with these boys. Soon after, the Saja Boys perform their debut song, Soda Pop, in the town square. The performance is flashy and fun, and a crowd quickly gathers. The boys win over the public, gaining fans at lightning speed. Watching this happen, Rumi, Mira, and Zoey realize the truth. The Saja boys are demons in disguise. At the end of the performance, the Saja boys announce that they will be appearing on a variety show soon, setting the stage for their next move. Huntrix decides to sneak into the variety show where the Saja boys will be appearing. They wear cool leather outfits and try to blend in. But before they can stay hidden, the Saja boys spot them and surprise everyone by inviting Huntrix on stage as special guests. With no way to refuse, Huntrix is forced to join the show. After the show ends, the girls chase after the Saja boys. They follow them down an alleyway and into a nearby bathhouse. There, a fight breaks out. The two groups battle among the steam and water. During the fight, Jinu sees something no one else notices: the demon patterns on Rumi's arm. He instantly understands that Rumi is half demon, just like him. But instead of telling Mira and Zoey, he keeps her secret to himself. The Saja boys manage to escape, and Huntrix is forced to leave the bathhouse empty-handed. Back in the underworld, Guima pulls Jinu away for a moment to praise him. He's pleased that Jinu's plan is working. The Saja boys are already gaining fans and collecting human souls, just as Guima wanted. As Huntrix tries to figure out what to do next, Rumi is approached by two unusual animals, a bird and a tiger. They are messengers sent by Jinu, and they bring her a letter inviting her to meet him. Rumi goes to a quiet rooftop where Jinu is waiting. At first, she's angry and suspicious of him, but Jinu calmly begins to tell her the truth about his past. He explains that 400 years ago, he lived in extreme poverty with his mother and sister. Desperate for a better life, he made a deal with Guima. His voice gained magical power, and with it came wealth. His family was allowed to live in the royal palace. But Guima later dragged Jinu into the underworld, disappearing him from the world above. Without him, his mother and sister were thrown out of the palace and ended up back on the streets. They both died alone, and Jinu has carried the pain ever since. He tells Rumi that he noticed her markings, and he understands. Her demon markings are like his own. To Jinu, they are not just signs of magic, but also reminders of a deep, hidden shame they both carry. Huntrix begins working on a new song, a powerful diss track aimed at the Saja boys. They hope to perform it at the upcoming Idol Awards. The goal is to beat the Saja boys once and for all and create the Golden Hanmoon, which would seal away Guima and his demons forever. As they write the lyrics, Rumi starts to feel uncomfortable. The words are harsh, and she begins to question herself. She is still struggling with the truth about being half demon and is starting to wonder who she really is. While Mira and Zoey don't notice anything strange, Rumi becomes more quiet and unsure. Meanwhile, Bobby sets up a fan event where Huntrix and the Saja boys have to appear together. The girls are not happy about this. They don't want to spend time with their enemies, but they have no choice. At the event, fans begin spreading rumors about the two groups being romantically linked. They start pairing Rumi with Jinu, Mira with Abs, and Zoey with Mystery. While it's all just gossip to the fans, Rumi and Jinu actually continue to communicate in secret. They both try to keep their connection hidden from the others. At the end of the event, a little girl walks up to Jinu and hands him a drawing. It shows him smiling with the words, "You have a beautiful soul." Jinu is clearly moved by the child's kind gesture. No one has ever seen him that way before. Later, Mira begins to sense that something is bothering Rumi. She asks her about it, but Rumi brushes it off and says it's just about the song. Mira doesn't push her, but becomes more suspicious. Then, the group hears that the Saja boys have now gained more than 50 million fans. That much support is making the Hanmoon grow weaker. If it continues, the barrier protecting the human world will collapse. Determined to stop them, Huntrix tracks the Saja boys down. They find them on top of a speeding train. As the two groups clash, the Hanmoon begins to flicker, and dark energy spills through the cracks. Demons start appearing on the surface. During the fight, Huntrix performs their new song, Takedown, using their voices as weapons. The music and battle happen at the same time in a high-energy showdown. They manage to defeat the demons and drive them back. But when the fight is over, the girls realize something terrible. All the passengers on the train have disappeared. Even though they won the fight, they were too late to save the people. Rumi meets with Jinu once again. She talks about how important it is to keep the Hanmoon strong, not just to protect the world, but because it might also help remove the demon side of both of them. As they speak honestly for the first time, they begin to understand their feelings for one another. They sing the song Free together, sharing a quiet and emotional moment. Afterward, Jinu promises Rumi that he will let the Saja boys lose at the Idol Awards so Huntrix can win and keep the Hanmoon in place. But later, Guima pulls Jinu back into the underworld. Guima can read the minds of his demons, and he knows what Jinu is planning. He knows Jinu wants Rumi to save him. Guima then reminds Jinu of the truth, that Jinu had lied to Rumi. He didn't get dragged away from his family. Instead, he chose to leave them behind in order to live a better life. His mother and sister died without him, and it was his choice, not a trick of fate. As the Idol Awards approach, Mira, Zoey, and Rumi gather backstage. The girls open up to each other, admitting that they all have their own personal struggles and fears. Still, being part of Huntrix has helped them feel stronger and more understood. They feel comforted knowing they're not alone. The show begins with their first performance, Golden. Rumi goes on stage alone while Mira and Zoey wait backstage, getting ready to join her. But suddenly, they see something strange. Demons, disguised as crew members, grabbing Bobby and carrying him off. Mira and Zoey rush to help him. While they're gone, two of the Saja boys transform to look like Mira and Zoey and sneak on stage with Rumi for the next performance. Takedown. Rumi is confused by their strange behavior, but keeps singing. In the middle of the song, the disguised demons tear off Rumi's sleeves, revealing the demon markings on her arms. Just then, the real Mira and Zoey arrive and see what's happening. They realize they were tricked. On stage, Rumi tries to explain what's going on, but Mira and Zoey are shocked and feel deeply hurt. They don't want to listen. They feel betrayed by Rumi for hiding the truth from them all this time. Rumi, devastated, thinks Jinu planned this whole thing. But Jinu steps forward and tells her the truth, that he lied to her. He confesses that he didn't try to protect his family. He left them behind because he was selfish. He admits that he wanted a better life and abandoned the people he loved. Rumi is heartbroken and left completely alone. Meanwhile, the Saja boys take the stage and announce a surprise midnight performance at Namsan Tower, inviting all their fans to come. As the fans prepare to gather, Guima's power continues to grow. He begins to enter the minds of Mira, Zoey, and Bobby, forcing each of them to face their deepest fears and insecurities. After her secret is revealed to the world, Rumi goes to see Celine. She hopes to find comfort, but the moment is tense. Even now, Celine tries to protect her. She suggests telling Mira and Zoey that the markings were a trick by Guima. She wants to hide the truth again, but Rumi can tell that Celine is struggling. When Celine can't even bring herself to look Rumi in the eyes, the truth becomes clear. Hurt and tired of hiding, Rumi finally accepts who she is. She says she's glad the Hanmoon will be destroyed, because maybe it was never meant to protect people like her. For the first time, Rumi fully embraces her demon side. Meanwhile, the Saja boys have gathered their massive fan base at Namsan Tower. Their plan is nearly complete. With the fans under their spell, they prepare to steal all their souls to make Guima more powerful than ever. But Rumi arrives at the tower and begins to sing a new song, What It Sounds Like. Her voice cuts through the spell. Mira and Zoey, who were caught in a trance, slowly begin to wake up. The music and Rumi's emotion pull them out of it, and they rush back to her side. Huntrix is whole again. Guima becomes furious. He sends a huge blast of dark energy straight at Rumi. But before it can reach her, Jinu steps in and takes the hit. He's badly hurt, but he smiles at Rumi. He tells her that her love has set him free. With his final breath, he gives her his soul, now restored and pure. That gift gives Rumi a powerful surge of strength. With Mira and Zoey beside her, Huntrix begins to sing again, louder and stronger than ever. The music becomes their weapon. Together, they destroy the 4 remaining Saja boys. Then, in one final burst of light and sound, Rumi delivers the last blow to Guima, sending the Demon King crashing back to the underworld and restoring the Hanmoon once more. Peace returns. Afterward, the 3 girls take a break. They finally have time to breathe. Rumi joins Mira and Zoey at the bathhouse, something she never could do before. Now that she no longer has to hide, she can just be herself. The three of them cry, laugh, and tell each other how much they love one another. They've been through so much, and now they are stronger than ever. As they leave the bathhouse, they see a group of excited young fans nearby. The girls share a look. Maybe their break has lasted long enough. Smiling, they walk over to greet the fans, who begin to gather around them with joy. Up in the sky, Jinu's bird and tiger watch over them quietly, a gentle reminder of what was lost and what was saved.